What is up, everyone? We are in the garage again. I don't have a voice because everyone at my work decided to be sick and show up to work. So thank you, everyone. But let's talk about the Bronco, because I did a 10 things I love about the Bronco. I did 10 things I love about the truck. Those videos blew up. So, I like to be honest on this channel. If you're trying to buy a Bronco, you're trying to buy an F-250, I'd like you to know all the stuff that you're probably going to love and the stuff that's going to piss you off, so that you can either fix it or not buy it entirely. It's your decision. But I'm going to go over 5 things I hate about the Bronco. I tried to do 10. I couldn't find 10 things that I hated, but I found 5. So let's go over these. But first, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, like this video, and let's get into this. Okay, so some people, this is going to be stupid, but I'm going to bring it up anyway, because if you're like me and you like your paint, this is going to piss you off. These tires, one, they're awesome, right? So they perform really well off-road, so I will give them that. The tires are awesome. I haven't had them in the snow yet, but it's going to start snowing here pretty soon, so we'll see how that goes. But these things pick up little tiny rocks. I mean, just look at this. There's a rock there, there's a rock there, there's a rock there, there's a rock there. Like, there are rocks everywhere on this thing. I know it's an all-terrain tire, right? But it still pisses me off, because if it wasn't for the step right here, the whole side of this panel would just be littered with rock chips, right? It's not a big deal for us because we do have the step. But these tires throw rocks freaking everywhere. It's so annoying. So that would have to be probably, I wouldn't say the worst part of this, but one of the things I definitely hate about the Sasquatch and their tire choice. Maybe a KO2 might have been better for them to put on this from the factory like they do on the Raptors. But I would have even enjoyed a KM3. That would have been nice too. But this tire is kind of garbage if you like your paint to be looking pretty. For this next thing, we're going to jump in the car, truck, SUV, whatever you want to call this thing, because the sound system in this is atrocious. It sucks so bad. So if you didn't already know, you are going to have a speaker down here by your feet on each side, right? You're going to have one up here on each side, and then you're going to have, here, let's just show you in the back here. So you're going to have one in that pillar of like the roll bar, and there's one right there. Not that you can really see it, but sorry, doing this at nighttime. But anyway, so I know this is an upgradable option, but I have been in a Bronco soft top with the upgraded sound system, and it is still garbage. I've also been in a Bronco that has like a, what should we call it, a sound bar hooked across the rear pillar, like right behind the rear seat, and that is also garbage. So coming from my wife's old car, which was the Range Rover Evoque, if you haven't watched the video on why that car sucks, you should go watch that. And that had a really good sound system. My truck has an awesome sound system, and the Bronco is absolutely terrible. So my wife already blew the speakers in this thing because she listens to music really loud, like the rest of us in my generation. And yeah, so speakers are already blown. It already sounded like straight garbage before. Now it sounds even worse. The bass is nowhere to be found. Mid-range sucks. I know there's upgrades that you can do and that we will probably do in the near future. Hint, hint, videos coming your way. But yeah, the sound system on this thing is terrible. So that's number 2. Let's move on to number 3 real fast. So majority of these are going to be interior things, right? But again, this is going to be something that most people probably just won't care that this is an issue, but this kind of pisses me off. So, not to mention the lack of interior storage. I mean, it is, supposed to be Ford's version of a Jeep, right? Except Everyone knows it's way better than a Jeep. I mean, come on. But the storage on this door, like in my truck, this is a solid panel, right? But you get this little, you get a net right here. Like, this is so stupid. Why isn't this, you know, you could even bump it out a little bit right here. Why couldn't this have been a solid panel all the way across, right? Because this is stupid. Shit falls out of these little nets. That's dumb. So you can actually get aftermarket parts that make that a solid piece. But like I said, that should be something that's solid from the factory. That's stupid. Like, what are you're gonna put a water bottle in there, right? That's really about all you can put in there without it just falling out. So I wish that that was a solid thing. Like I said, I think Sticker Fab does a little attachment that kind of makes that a solid piece. Gives you a bigger cup holder, and then it gives you like a little storage behind it. So hit up Sticker Fab if you want that. Easy fix, but nonetheless, should be different from the factory. Fourth thing, let's talk about this. All right, again, coming into the interior. We have already had an issue, and honestly, I should probably just make a separate video on this because this is an issue from the factory. It was warranted, they fixed it. But nonetheless, this back window didn't automatically go up. So we had it for, I think, like 6 months. And then you could push the button. So if you didn't already know, all 4 windows on this are automatic down, automatic up, right? So just click it once, it goes up by itself. This rear left window went out, right? So it would automatic go down. It stopped automatic going up. So whatever it was, a fuse or module for the window, I don't know what they did, but they fixed it. So that's kind of crappy. I've looked up in some of the forums, like, there wasn't too many people that it was happening to. Ours was one of them that it did happen to, but we already had a window issue. Not to mention, you know, I realize that this is a soft top, right? But you don't have anything that supports this window, right? So when you're driving down the highway or just any road in general, if you have this window halfway down, it rattles and shakes like a mother. All right? It sucks. It is annoying. If you don't like rattling, I'm sorry to tell you, you're going to have to do it, because there's really, I mean, even if you got the hard top, you would still have this issue because there's no like frame around the window right here. You know what I'm saying? It's just a window by itself. I know now I'm kind of just reaching, right, for shit that I hate, but that is one thing that really pisses me off. And again, moving on to the interior of this, which, I mean, like I said, this was all really hard stuff to find. There's not a lot of stuff I hate about this. But we did elect to get the soft top. So you have these, whatever you want to call it, vinyl window, I don't know, plastic, whatever this is called. But if they put a paper plate on yours when you get it, and they put it right here, which is where ours was, and you live somewhere where it's hot, you're going to get all these little black marks right here that will not come off. Not to mention how much these freaking windows scratch. I don't know if you can see it. Can you tell? Yeah, so being that I clean this car every day, more or less, I've been bad about it lately. It's been like, it's gone a week without being washed. But those freaking windows scratch so easily. Pisses me off. Again, that's something that you could change yourself. Just get a hard top. There's actually an option now through Ford where you can order a hard top and elect to get a soft top as well. So you could get both. And last time I checked, it was like $1,800. So $1,800 is freaking amazing. I would opt for that on your Bronco 100%. You get both. Just so you know, we looked at getting a hard top for this thing through Ford, and it was $15,000. is fucking stupid. Sorry for swearing, but it's so stupid. $15,000 for a freaking hardtop? You buy a whole brand new car for that freaking price. Anyway, that's another video within itself on me bickering about this stupid soft top. But that's 5 things I hate about this thing. Like I said, I was reaching on a lot of this stuff because I love this thing. Performs great off-road. The soft top is quiet. It looks bitchin'. I mean, we did lift it and kick the tires out and put all the blue stuff on it. But, yeah, this freaking thing, absolutely awesome. I love it so much. Those are the only 5 things that, like, kind of, like, just really piss me off about this thing. Main thing probably being the tires and the sound system has to be number 1. They need to fix that because it's so terrible. I mean, people are coming out with sub boxes and stuff you can put in here that will hopefully make it sound better. But as of now, the stock sound system, even the upgraded one that you can get, the premium sound, garbage. That is not worth your money. Do not buy it because it sucks either way. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'll post 1 video every week. It's either on a Wednesday or a Thursday. It just depends on when I stop being lazy and make videos, right? So subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them down in the comments. I usually answer you within a day. And we'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.